Okay, okay, okay. Are we here? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Pray for me. Pray for me. Hello, hello. Both streams are up. Okay, cool. Let's try the bot in here. Maybe the bot will work. I just need the bot to work on one stream. We're not even going to deal with it after that. I don't know why. If it works on the other one, that's fine. We'll just have everybody go to the other one. Yeah, I can link the other one. I got you. The problem is I don't know if you guys can see this unless you're on the desktop version. We have a $300 giveaway today. If the bot will work. I don't know why it's not. I have to do it separate, a different way. That would suck. Why the day we need it? I just linked it to you guys. Yo. I think it's in the other stream. Let me try it in here. I just need it to work somewhere. It's so weird if it's not. It was working. Of course it was working on the first stream, right? Yo, it's not working on either stream. I don't know what to do. Does anybody know a giveaway website? I don't. What is happening? The bot's timed out today. It took a break. Live giveaway. This sucks. What's up, guys? If you're tuning in, the bot must be on vacation. How did it work on the first one? Because somebody's hacking me. How did it work on the first stream and now it's just failing? I'm so confused right now. Let me check the bot real quick. Let me make sure it's even implemented here. This sucks. I'm gonna log out. I'm gonna log out of this real quick. Let me log out of the dashboard and go back. Okay. Yo. I think there was something was weird about the browser. Let me toggle this. Hold on. Just do a double giveaway next Friday. Nah, we're gonna get it working. If the bot, I think I might have fixed it. It was just the dashboard wasn't. It was being weird. Dashboard was being weird. Guys, welcome. In just a second, we've had some technical difficulties. We're gonna get going here. Sorry for the delay. Guys, let's try this again. Are you internet exploded browser? Dude, the minute I went off stream, by the way, the minute I closed the stream, my computer blue screen too. Something's weird with Streamlabs. I gotta get a stream PC bad. Come on, work. Change the resolution. I mean, no, I mean it's worked forever. We've never had issues until just recently. Just this past week, we've had issues. Nah, I'm using the Streamlab bot right now. Let me log back into Streamlabs. Streamlabs bot is better. I don't think Nightbot does giveaways. This sucks, man. I'm sorry, guys. Yo, what? This isn't good. Yo, what is happening? What is happening? Okay, there we go. Now we go to CloudBot. It's enabled. Bear with us, guys. We're trying to figure out why this giveaway is not working. This is annoying. It should be. What's weird to me is the fact that it, all right, we're going to try one more thing. If it doesn't work, then we're going to keep going. Put names on PayPay. This is the worst. This is like the worst timing ever for this. I love how it worked immediately and now it just failed, you know? Like, that's just depressing. It literally worked out of the gate. Stream crashes. And then now it just like doesn't work. Just decided to go on long weekend already. Okay, I'm going to do one more thing. And then we're going to figure out a separate way to do it. Appreciate you guys and your patience. I wish I knew what was happening. Let me go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and demod Streamlabs. And then we're going to remod Streamlabs. Hey, the Wholesome Growl. I appreciate that, man. We're about to get to charting here, guys, very shortly. We're in a bit of a delay. We might have to do, by the way, guys, we might have to do the top 10 viewers on Tuesday if this doesn't work, because then we can do predictions. All right, let me go remod Streamlabs really quickly. One sec. Streamlabs is a mod. What a weird problem. This is, I've never... Settings. Where'd it go? I'm so confused right now. There it is. Okay. Put our names on Pepe. Or don't want names on Pepe. If I could do that, I would, but there's not enough spaces for the 50,000 people we have. Can you give me $50? Come on, man. Come on, man. See, that's the other thing. Yeah, we might have to do the giveaway on Monday. Fudge, man. I don't want to do the giveaway on Monday. All our HODL Gang members deserve those extra entries. I don't know what's happening. Weekend stream. Sadly, I won't be here tomorrow. And I would. I honestly... Okay. Guys, this is what we're going to do, okay? I just remodded Streamlabs. We're going to give us some time to maybe set up, realize that it's modded. If it doesn't work by the end of the stream, we'll do the giveaway on Monday, okay? But that's so annoying. We have to have it because I want all of our HODL Gang members to have those 2 extra entries. So get excited. Monday might be the day for that. Dude, that makes me so mad. Perfectly started off beautifully, and now it's just failing. Hate it. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Let me make sure this link's right. Okay. Is it right? Hold on. And then we're going to get going. Hold on. Yep. Okay. Okay. Real quick, I'm going to check. I got to check my time with Paul Barron. Hope to see you guys in there, my HODL Gang members. Nah, I'm just so I need to hold on. Okay, yeah, 3:30. Wait, 3:30 Eastern. Okay, cool. So that's 2:30 my time. All right, we got an hour 30 minutes, my friend. Let's just get into it. This is kind of pointless to just be messing around. Okay, we'll see if the bot comes back. If it does, we might turn off. Yeah, Kevin, I already did that, man. It's just some weird thing. It's some weird problem that's having. We've done everything. I think it glitched out when my Streamlabs crashed, so we'll give it time to work its thing out, and then we'll get going. All right, yeah, let's get to charting. All right, real quick though, if you know what's up, you know what's up. Let's go ahead and fill the Pepe wheel. Let's at least do that. Pepe's a real object, so no glitches on Pepe. Guys, you know the drill. This is weird, but we're so off today. You know the drill. If you want to go over anything specific today, throw it in the chat. I'll throw it on the Pepe wheel. He'll pick. And let's get charting. You are correct. Let's get charting. Good idea. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? Man. Freaking. I can't even change the title of the Instagram thing. All right, anything specific, throw in the chat. Let's go over it. Y'all know the drill, though. We're going to go over all the majors as well. This one's ADA. ADA. ICP. That's a... Goodness gracious. Look at Edward. Yo, Edward, come on. Said we're gonna go over Solana. FIL JUP. FIL JUP. Anything else? Throw it in the chat. We'll go over AMD. AMB. That man said. FTM. FTM. SNX near. Good call on the 4-hour ETH. Who's your daddy? Yeah, it didn't fully set up, which sucks. I wanted to get a long setup on that. FX. Sushi. Doge. Sand. SNX. What FX? Which one's FX? Theta. What is that one? I don't think we've looked at that one. Let's look at that one. That's cool. Theta. Theta. Bohm's a tough one to look at, man. OP. How's OP doing? Did it break down with the rest of the market? OP's holding. We went over OP yesterday. We're going to hold back on OP. STX from Marlin. Let's do that again. Y'all want anything specific, throw in the chat. Link. We got 3 more slots. Let's get it moving. FX, Sushi, GRT, Dot. We're gonna go over Solana, man. Don't throw Solana in the chat. We always go over Solana. Can we finally replace gold to bonk? Goodness gracious. We didn't go over XRP yesterday. Let me look at it. XRP's still rough, man. TIA. Ooh, yeah, we haven't done TIA in a while, dude. That's for Dame. Dame loves his TIA. Cotty win, Shib. BCH for Punk Chainer. How's that doing? Ooh, BCH is bouncing. All right, we'll do that one. All right, one last spot. TRX, MUL, Link. We got Link on the board. AVAX. Avalanche is holding that range. Go look at our analysis from yesterday if you want AVAX. BCH is bouncing, so I like that. I'm keeping a close eye on it too. Why? Is that even a thing? What are you sending in here, Dennis? What is that? Stock. Oh, stock. What? How are they doing? Ooh, what great earnings. Made some good money last year. Ron. TRX near. Where's near at? Oh yeah, let's look at BNB, guys. I was looking at this last night. BNB is juicy. Let's do BNB last one. All right, y'all know the drill. We go over all the majors. We go over all the majors at the beginning of the stream. Depressing start to the stream, man. It was perfectly functioning and then just caked its pants. Gotta hate it. I do want to see. You gonna work for me today? Triggered. And it's also triggered on. Yeah, I guess, yeah, ping it over there. Okay, I don't think it's working. I think it just glitched for some reason. All right, it's all good. We're going to continue the stream. That's why you're here, right? I hope so. Today, you're here for the analysis, not for the giveaways. Okay. Let's, that's so weird, man. So weird. Okay, let's move to the charting. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go live on Instagram. The problem is they're going to be like, ooh, giveaway? Ooh, I got to explain it to them now. What are all these lines I was drawing? Let's go to Bitcoin first. What's up, Instagram? How we doing? How we doing, Insta? So as you can see, we were going to do a giveaway today on YouTube like we normally do on Fridays, but we're having some issues with the giveaway bot. I don't know why. So sorry about that. Everybody on Instagram, the giveaway, sorry, it's delayed till Monday. The title is still the same. I can't for some reason change it. I wish I could. I can't change the title on Instagram unless I restart every stream. So that's not happening. So appreciate you guys tuning in, but today we're just doing analysis. Welcome back, but make sure you are on the YouTube channel on Monday. We'll do the giveaway. Man, frustrating. Okay, cool. Let's keep it going. It's the only reason I keep like going crazy about it is the fact that it was working just fine and it crashes at literally with 1 minute left. But all right, let's go. Get it out of your mind. Put it in the back of your mind. Okay, guys. Bitcoin. Well, y'all know the drill. We've talked about Bitcoin, you know, in this range here. Keeping a close eye on it. Keeping a very close eye on it, right? 63K today, right? It's coming. It came down a bit. It's, you know, down roughly 3%. Finding that support, right? Support is in line. You know, we want to see it hold up on above these weekly levels, right? We got two levels we've been watching, that 65.5, which I want to close over this week, which we got 2 days to still do that. We also have that 60K level. Today being down 3%, not really that big of a stress due to, you know, we recently were down even further. So it's quite interesting to see because we're still, you know, trying to hold up in the 60Ks. We talked about the idea of consolidating into the halving and then making the move after. So we'll see if that happens. You know, worst comes to worst, by the halving or like after the halving, we have our a dip. Let's say it doesn't actually make the breakout. If we ever get a dip below 50K, we could essentially target roughly like that, or sorry, below 60K, we could essentially target 50K down there, because essentially on the weekly, it would be a nice little reset if for some reason price came down to 50. But I rather get a reset on the oscillator with a bunch of consolidation in the 60s. I'd rather just sit up here rather than going down to 50K. But, you know, if you start seeing some pretty aggressive sellers, that could come into play. But right now, we're going to focus on 60K, looking for that daily to still set up. The nice thing about it is, guys, we have 2 red days in a row, right, so far. But that doesn't fully... Look at the line, sorry. There it is. That doesn't fully mean that, you know, we're not all the way back down to that open on Wednesday, right? So the Wednesday pump from FOMC, it still hasn't been retested. So it's a good sign to see that. Market's getting boring day by day. Yeah, it is. 50K, I mean, it's always possible, right? It's always a possibility, but I'm saying if 60K doesn't hold, it's more than likely going to go probably wick 50 is what I'm saying. But the halving, what do you think about Bitcoin? Yeah, after the halving, you know, at some point after it figures out where it wants to settle, once Bitcoin actually figures out where it wants to settle, the halving is going to more than likely drive it to 100K by the end of the year. That's the kind of the goal here, right? So Bitcoin right now, really watching for this thing to, you know, just kind of set up. Like, it just needs to set up something. It's still in, you know, the lows are still trending a bit here. You already see it getting bought back up off the low 60, 62K mark. The halving countdown, the halvening, whatever the people say, April 20th now is predicted. So a day later, 28 days. 28 days there. So we'll see. We'll see how it sets up. Or if it sets up. Wait 1 second. Guys, question. Because the giveaway's not working, maybe we get, would you guys want a discount code? I would have to ask though. I don't know if we will do it, but if you guys want a discount code, we can maybe do that instead. We weren't going to do it this week because the giveaway's not working. Maybe we do that. I don't know. I'll ask the team and see. I need to know y'all's suggestion though. 75% takes that. But yeah, Bitcoin right now, watch the higher low. Watch the higher low. On roughly 63K. This thing now needs to break back over 65. We said on the weekly though. We said on the weekly get that breakout over 65. Let me ask the team. Give us some hoodies, he said. For existing subs, I don't think we can do that yet. I have no idea. I'll ask him. 65,500 though on Bitcoin this week. Really want to close over that price. The past last week's low was sitting there at 64,500. So if we close over that, dude, is everything bugging today? Is everything like this? Is the internet gonna? Is this the end? Is this the end of the internet? Like everything's bugging. Everything's bugging. All right, Bitcoin though above that low this week at least of 64,500, but I do want to see this weekly close over 65,500. That would be ideal. You can see, like we said there. Let's go to that 4 hour really quickly. 4 hour time frame we looked at again. Remember, I wanted to see last night a turning point happen above the 50. Never happened, right? If that turning point would have happened, probably would have taken the trade. Same with on Ethereum and stuff. Trading view is bugging, yeah. Dennis said, I almost did a big long leverage yesterday, and I had little Jacob on my shoulder saying stop leverage. So I decided not to. So glad I didn't, because I would have gotten wrecked. I love it, man. I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you didn't. I need to change these titles. Hold on. Forgot. I gotta change the titles on YouTube. I can change. If that crashes it, I'm gonna be real pissed. Be real pissed. Okay. ETH. Yeah, the alerts aren't working either, man. Maybe today's just a bad internet day. What's going on? All right, guys. So Ethereum, quite interesting actually, because this thing did break at current slope. It went up, tested 35. Look at this line. Look at the reaction off this line. Where does this line come from? Where's this line come from? Y'all guessed it, from that previous 35.24 level off the weekly. The weekly pivot there. Very aggressive weekly pivot. We go to the 4 hour. We have clear reaction off that exact line. So what do we have to do? What do we have to do to get back up? After each halving, Bitcoin tends to undergo a year-long bullish cycle. Exactly, man. That's what we talk about on stream every single day nearly. So we're looking for that 100K mark. So Bitcoin though, or Ethereum here, obviously I'm a little more bullish on Solana than I am Ethereum. But what we're seeing right now for ETH is I want to see this thing break back above that 35.24. Because guess what? We drew that line in the past off of, you know, that weekly open close high. So if we go to that 4 hour time frame again, what we want to see is a bounce and make sure we get a lovely strong closure above that for an actual reversal. But that being said, this did still break its slope, still trying to hold the slope. If it sets a higher low here, it could be kind of a catty-wonkus inverse head and shoulders. But again, it still has that potential to set up. You know, Bitcoin went a little bit lower, but still there if that higher low gets set. So we'll see about that. Let's hop over to Solana. Solana, what did we say yesterday, guys? What did we say yesterday? If we want an actual, like, healthy move on Solana, we probably get the bull flag. We need a full bull flag formation, similar to what we saw on gold, right? Similar to what we saw on gold. So the bull flag for us, I'm going to get rid of this. The bull flag for us on this 4 hour would be another low and then go back, retest top of the channel and get a higher low off of 160. So another low would be probably, honestly, it'd be very nice off of these highs. That would be lovely off 150. Let's see if we can get a bounce off of that area, right? So watch for that on Solana. Let's go to the daily on Solana here. Similar situation. You can see that it is bouncing off nicely already. It's trying to bounce, but we need to see that that higher low kind of form. Weekly, remember we've had these levels plotted. This week, ideally, if we're not doing bull flag formation, we need to close up over 173. Remember we said that before. 173 closure is great. That's that weekly, very significant level from open close periods back in its all-time high run. So 173.50 is ideal. You can see here price still is right back where it was, you know, on Tuesday when I had that sell off. Want to see some nice consolidation and then move. So bull flag is still in play. Remember we've talked about this yesterday. So lower low form, then higher low. This would be the perfect bull flag if it does lower low and then you get the higher low. This thing would absolutely probably rip through 224 to 250. Remember, weekly time frame, we have that based on the bottom of that order block and then open close high on the weekly as well there. Okay, so quite interesting. Guys, if you're here, you know, asking where's the giveaway, we had a problem with the bot. The bot was working in the chat. Then the stream crashed. I don't know if it was me or if it was something to do with the bot, but now the bot's not even showing its face in the chat anymore. So on Monday, we're going to do that $300 giveaway. So make sure you tune in on Monday, praying the bot works. Maybe we do a test run. On Monday. But come back Monday. I want to make sure all of our Huddle Gang members get 2 extra entries. Yeah, it was really frustrating, man. Beyond frustrating, but we're not gonna speak on that. Let's go to gold. So gold, right? What just happened? All right. Gold settling off, right? Okay. Gold settling off at these highs. Massive, you know, pullback candle here. Nice little reject candle there. So what's interesting on gold, by the way, guys, is that we had a closure here and had our bullish turning point, right? So it's quite interesting. This might be our first failed trade. I don't even want to go look at the entry. This might be our first failed trade that we have our setup. But again, down here at the 165 is that stop loss. So, you know, we'll see where it goes from here. But that could potentially be our first failed trade. We'll see, though. Gold, lovely setup, though, with that weekly or the daily, bull flag break. This is what we want to see on Solana, actually. Well, we talked about this, but if we can get this same type of setup on Solana, I think it would hold better than gold. But bull flag setup, if anything. Lower high, lower low, right? So see that continuation from there. And we'll go. Also, no Bitcoin. Yeah, the bot is in control of everything, man. The bot's in control of the Friday the predictions as well. That's why it's frustrating, because we can't do any of the normal stuff. But we'll come back Monday stronger than ever. You wanted to gamble your points today, Dame? Yeah, I highly doubt that. So gold right now coming back, right? This is quite an interesting pump. Obviously, this came from FOMC. So big reaction off FOMC. It's back to 160. Not great analysis can be done in this current period. It's just all over the map. Big sell-off after big pump, right? We need to see if this thing actually wants to hold off. Structure is still bullish, though. If we look into our overall screeners here, we can see on gold, weekly strong bullish, daily strong bullish, still 60%. Still decent. Strong bullish on daily and the weekly as well here on the BOS. Guys, if you're here for the giveaway, I'm sorry. We're doing the giveaway on Monday because the giveaway bot, for some reason, is not functioning. I don't know why. I think it's like broken or something. I'll see if they fix it. But hopefully Monday we'll come back and get it going, all right? So thanks for tuning in. Otherwise, let's keep going on with our analysis. We have a lot to still go over. Let me throw this up real quick. We got ADA, Filecoin, Jupiter, FTM, Theta, STX, Link, TIA, Bitcoin Cash, BNB, and ADA. Yep. So those are all the ones we're going to go over for sure. I have to be out of here at 2:30, so we got some time. All right. Gold, though, I mean, all we want to see is we need to see something. Like, we need to see some type of support off this all-time high break. This is a pretty delayed move to the downside. Broke out and then just very slow movement down. Quite interesting to me. Daily, still down here. We'll see if that consolidation continues. Oscillator's still sitting up at 73. If it breaks that low, it'll be our first loss in a while on one of these trades. But we'll see if we get, the setup again and then the breakout. But man, that weekly candle's weird too. Weekly, I would want to see this thing on gold close over 2178. So today, he needs to get back up to 2178. Put an extra $17 on that. Yeah, true. We could go look at the dollar, compare it to, but yeah, I agree with that. All right, guys, let's go over to the NASDAQ. I think today, the overall market today, interesting. It seems like, okay, NASDAQ went back green. the minute you say something, NASDAQ's back green, so never mind. NASDAQ's still in a mega trend. Not much to talk about here on the NASI. Let's look at the 5-minute. I haven't looked at a 5-minute chart in so long, and I don't miss it. I don't miss fighting all this. Let's do the 1 hour. Ooh, 1 hour coming back. Here you go. Watch to see if this comes into play here for you traders there. 1863 off these highs here. Could be interesting right now. Let's go to that weekly candle. I would want to close over last week's high, which would be 18506 on the NASI. Probably get going. ES incredible. ES back green as well. Just flipped green just now. Overall, though, let's just see here. Weekly as well, closing over last week's high of 52.53. Looks like it's going to close fine today. Over that for that continuation. Again, though, we've had 3 green days, right? Or 4 green days in a row. So ES and NASDAQ probably just need to come down a bit. Reset. You've seen what it does. In mega trends, right? Goes up 2 or 3 days, has a quick little reset, goes up again, quick little reset, goes up again. If it stays within this pattern, this oscillator is just gorgeous on these things. It's absolutely insane that's a mega trend state for you. This slope's insane on the ES. You gotta love it. Can't get better than that. Do I ever go over crude oil? Yes. When it's worth going over. We had a trade on crude oil, remember? If you're in here, we had a trade on crude oil that hit these highs. But right now, if you want to trade crude oil, you just want to continue this break of structure here, right? Got these highs. It needs to hold off 80. I wouldn't, if it goes below 80, I'd be starting to look for the short side. But if as long as it's bouncing above 81, we can then dive into the 4 hour and then talk about it. We just need a structure break here and then continue back. So it needs to get out of that and continue. I would want it above this high here of 81.50. Above 81.50, look for a bullish setup. But if it's coming back down like it is now, it could easily. It's almost, yeah. I would just watch 80 if it's gonna stay in this little 4 hour trend. I need an entry on SP. I held back a little too much, man. Jeez, SP's just been ripping, right? It's been unreal. Okay. When's the last time we... Okay, yeah, Jockey did. All right. Let's see. Make sure we checked every... Oh, Euro. The Euro bounce? Nope. All right, there we go. So remember, we did talk about the euro and this level here at 108.5, right? That was that 50% retracement, but then yet again it failed through. Now it's at the 618. That being said, there's a few things that we talked about here on stream. We always say is the thing I didn't like was the fact that the structure broke on the oscillator. We like to see if the oscillator wants to hold up. If the oscillator doesn't hold up, that structure breaks right there, right? It just turns over. That's usually an early indication that this is probably going to be a failed trend. And obviously the euro and a lot of these other Forex pairs, they trade in these crazy, small trend daily moves, and then they reverse very easily. Because there's a lot more outside changes to like the euro or gold and stuff compared to like Bitcoin. And a lot of these cryptocurrencies. That's why crypto is so fun to trade TA, because a lot of people trade TA. Guys, the bot is back in the vertical chat. All right, hold up. The bot's back, so hold on. Hold on. So I was saying maybe if I did the full remod situation, it might reset. All right, one sec. I'm gonna unlist it over there. Do we do the giveaway still? Hold on, I'm gonna do a poll. Do we still do the giveaway if the bot works? All right, y'all are making the decision. Can I do I can. Do we still do the giveaway? I'm gonna start poll on both streams. Yo, people actually said no. That's kind of interesting. Only if I can get it to the main stream. Only if I can get it over to the main stream. Everybody's saying yes. Another one. I unlisted. All right, guys. Start pinging the. Okay. We're back. We're back. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. And now I'm feeling a little better. Oh, you stupid bot. The giveaway's back on, my friends. The giveaway's back on. If you're in the Instagram stream, the giveaway is back on. Let's go. Give me 1 second. We're not going to do we do predictions? All right, we'll do predictions first. Let's do predictions first. All right, first of all, let's do the predictions. Bitcoin price, what is it at right now? It's going to be a quick one. Bitcoin price, where's my Bitcoin? Bitcoin. Let me get it. Okay. All right, real quick. Doing the poll on here. Do you guys think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than 63,511 by the end of the stream? So that real quick. I'm going to give you guys about 5 minutes to add that in. So if you're obviously a normal user, then you're good to go. If you're here, usually, then you're going to get that. Put in your predictions now. Type in !BTC more or less. Make sure you're in the main stream. I'm going to redo the giveaway. Let's get it. Let's go. Thank the Lord. I'm the creator of Lux Auto Indicators now. I'm just one of the team members here. Can't believe that's working. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to let you guys put in your predictions for now, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Okay? And then we're going to go over the board. We have about an hour or so. What an annoying thing. That was a disaster. Stupid bot. Stupid bot. Bitcoin already more. All right, guys, I'm going to give you guys, let's see this 5-minute candle. You have a minute 49 when this 5-minute candle closes. And then I'm closing Bitcoin predictions, so we're doing the giveaway. Guys, real quick, though, before we start the giveaway, if you're new to the stream, welcome. If you join the HODL gang, which is that join button, okay, on the YouTube channel, if you join the HODL gang, just go to the main channel or just the stream. I can't look at it on my stream. But if I go to the channel, right, and there should be a join button right here under the LuxAlgo name. There should be a join button, right? Okay, Jacob, chill. Or you click the one that's right over here on the left next to the LuxAlgo name. Just click join right here, and you'll be able to, there you go, boom. You could join the HODL gang. You get 2 extra entries to today's giveaway. You get 2 extra entries. All I have to do is join. It's literally $1. You get 2 extra entries, okay? You get cool emotes and badges and stuff. So join up if you want those 2 extra entries every single Friday as well. It's not just one time. It's every single Friday. I wish I could make it for free. If I could, I would. But YouTube, for some reason, requires that it's at very least $1. Don't ask me why. But before you put in your entry, make sure you join and get those 2 extra giveaways, okay? All right, 36 seconds left on the predictions. Then we're going to close that down. We're going to do the Friday giveaway, okay? Goodness gracious. Sergio, join the main... let me... Giveaway on mainstream in the YouTube profile. Yeah, okay. What are the odds that the bot stays here in this chat? I think we'll just leave it in this one. All right, that's it. I'm closing. Sergio, just go click on the YouTube channel. You'll see the other stream. All right. All right, one sec. Let me close that down first. All right, close queue on that. All right. All right, guys, let's do this thing. Are we ready? Are we ready? Yes, this one. What's up, Sergio? Sergio's over here. Last but not least, guys, again, before you make your entry today, if you want 2 extra entries every Friday for our $300 giveaway, make sure that you are part of the HODL gang. Okay, just hit that join button. Yo, Bitcoin. Whoa. Oh, never mind. I'm like, this is cool. Nice bounce back on Bitcoin. It's freaking 5-minute chart. All right, guys, here we go. Jenny just lost 100 points. Thanks, Jenny. Come on. All right, here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let's start this giveaway. If you're a HODL gang member, you get an extra entry. Now, if you want a chance to win $100 today, all you have to do is type in !100. You get your entry. If you're a HODL gang member, you get 3 entries total. So appreciate you guys. I'm glad it's working. Make sure you join the mainstream to get that giveaway entry. Chris, you're not on the mainstream. Join the mainstream, my friend. If you're in the vertical stream, you're on the wrong one. If you're on Instagram, go to the YouTube channel. Click on the widescreen stream. Goodness gracious. The one with the thumbnail to enter the giveaway. If you want those 2 extra entries, make sure you're part of the HODL gang. All right, guys, let's keep going. Let's go to the board. I got about an hour, so we're gonna do this right. Let's go to the board. Pepe, everybody say morning, Pepe. Pepe's in the chat. Let's get it. Theta. All right, Theta's up first, my friends. Theta's up first. Binance. All right. Binance Theta. All right. Let's get it. Okay, so Theta here, 4-hour chart. Let's take a look at it. Let's start with the daily probably, and then the weekly. Y'all know my overall move here. I'm going to mark off these very pivotal points. Pivotal here. Pivotal, you know, could have been pivotal there, but I would have targeted the bottom of the order block. All right, Theta on the daily here. Let's take a look. There we go. Guys, stream, we have a chance now to do the giveaway, so join up. Enter to win today. All right, Theta, watch for this higher low, right? We have a somewhat of a bull flag. This is yet again a bull flag formation, right? Lower high, lower lows, lower high. All we would need to see is a bounce right off this 270 level. I'm not a big fan, though, that the daily did break structure as well, but it was extremely overextended up there. So not too worried about it. You know, being overextended and then it resets, so this could be ready for that trend move. Let's go to the 4-hour. I'm going to remove these now. Oh, I have to be back on this. There we go. Go to the 4-hour on Theta. Give me that line back. Okay, whatever. All right. Now, I would want to see that break of structure now over 307. To get that 307, roughly structure was that high. High's 307.5. You can get that breakout move pretty easily, right? So get the breakout through that 309, 310 level like this, and then you can get a nice bounce and go probably back to targeting like 356 or so. This actually looks pretty solid, but it has that same bull flag setup as we talked about on gold. And the also is kind of sitting pretty. So this week, though, I would want to close over that open close high or low. Open close low on the weekly, yeah. Right here at 270. So close over 270 this week. We might get that next big bullish run into next week, but clearly rejected some order blocks. But we have a 71% order block sitting up there around 4, so I'd watch for that. Guys, you want to enter the giveaway, type in exclamation 100 in the main YouTube chat. In the main YouTube chat if you want an entry. If you're a Huddle Gang member, you get 2 extra entries every single Friday. Every Friday, you get 2 extra entries if you're a Huddle Gang member. So appreciate you guys. Brad, you'll have 3 entries. Link up next. Let's get it. But make sure you join the Huddle Gang before you plug in your entries. Last but not least, really quickly, I'm going to do this as well. If Paul Barron streams after this, still link for 26, absolutely. It's going to ping me. Bots. No, you stay alive, bot. Okay, good. I pinged the Discord. There it is. Guys, okay, so guys, at the end of the stream, we are gonna give away we're gonna give away the $300. We're gonna $100 to 3 different people. Now, make sure you are in the Discord to claim your winnings. The Discord's free. Make sure you join the Discord to claim your winnings, okay? Discord is completely free. If you want to be able to claim your winnings, you have to be a part of the Discord. It's absolutely free. Just click that link and join it. And I'll show you how to claim them at the end when we pick in winners. Okay, so weekly chart on Link is still bouncing where we liked it, right? 4-hour here, coming in with its potential head and shoulders type setup, right? Inverse head and shoulders. If you get that nice little move like that, that's what I would want to look for. Break out of this high here of 1950. On Link. So we talked about the idea of the previous highs holding here. We said, you know, if it's going to hold over anything, it needs to be directly above. Like this looks like one of the lowest points here. So it would need to be kind of like this, where these highs line up here. You can see here it's already kind of respected that area because of the previous highs. And guess what else? I didn't even mean to draw that properly. We had a nice FVG, aka imbalance, sitting there as well for that bounce back. So very lovely bounce. Oh, lastly, if you're not subbed to the channel, you have to be subscribed if you want to be a winner. The bot only picks subscribers. So make sure you are subbed to the channel. You click the sub button to be a part of to be one of the winners in today's giveaway. But that bounce was beautiful, 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 beautiful off that level there. Let's go to the 4 hour again. Higher low would need to form right now. Would love to see that for the structure shift. I will say it is kind of, well, it did break its slope, so that's good. Needs to bounce here, get back into the 20s, right? Oscillator looks nice. Bearish money flow is coming out too, so it looks good for that next move. Let's look at the, this is there, as you can see, did retrace to a Neo. So one thing I don't like, it's rejecting the Neo, but again, for the reversal here, I'd want to see this thing kind of pop back up through the, what's it called here? Pop back up through the Neo cloud and then make its move. But not too bad so far. Remember, we do need that structure to set up there, and then we'll go from there. So all we need is a break back over 8 or 19, and we're looking good on that. If you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you're part of the main stream, okay? Then 26, Dame. Let's get to 26 first. 26 is that first target. Nothing in the middle of that. Nothing really, to be honest. In the middle of that, there's nothing there to really focus on key level wise. ABD, you're in the wrong chat, man. Go to the main chat. All right. BNB, let's get it. Guys, we almost had the most beautiful who's your daddy moment ever there on BNB. But
who's your daddy?
We can do it for this because, my goodness, we had the most beautiful bounce off the best target we could have bounced off of, right? Bounces directly off 505. You can't get better than that. Cannot get better than that. Bounce off 505. Where does that 505 level come from? If we go back and see, look at this very clean pivot right here. Very clean pivot. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bullish weeks in a row. Major sell off of that 505. Clearly a reactionary level. You go back, you plot it, and then you see here, we go to the daily chart. Beautiful pivot off of that too. We have an interesting little inverted hammer here, possibly with the flip flop. Took out the highs, came back down. But you know, what do we want to see on the daily? I just want to see if it'd be cool if this thing could at least just close bullish. Is the crypto chat VIP in Discord? I don't think so. No, it's free. It's open. It's open. But yeah, BNB, let's at least close green today. It'd be really nice. On the weekly, I just want to close over the 505. I like it. If this closes up here on the weekly, we're looking potentially very good for a nice bull candle to maybe take out 600 again next week. So I would want it to close over, you know, in the 540s here. That'd be awesome. But we do have 2 more days there to see if it wants to come down or not. Bounce off that very nice imbalance, aka fair value gap. The only thing I don't like is BNB is quite extended up here at 96, at the 96. So, but the best part is it just flipped the bullish money flow. So we're looking for that nice little bounce back there. Could be really, really good. Okay. Guys, if you're on the Instagram, you want to enter the giveaway, we got it working again. Join the YouTube to enter. It's the only way you can enter in today's $300 giveaway. We appreciate that. Appreciate you joining up and hanging out. But guys, man, BNB looking very solid. Beautifully bounced off our level. Now we got to go to that 4 hours. Let's take a look at the quick 4 hour setup here. Interesting. What do you guys see? Interesting. I'm noticing something else that looks pretty solid with our setups too, by the way, guys. And it's the overall. I can't get an entry, and I am subscribed. Fly, you probably have an entry, my friend. I can look real quick. I'll look for Fly. Guys, I promise you, if you typed in the exclamation point, you have an entry, okay? If you typed it in, you have an entry. Yeah, Fly, you got one, bro. You're good. If you typed it in, you have an entry. I'm not going to check anybody else because I know we've gone through this before with people. It probably just went past. Okay. So this is, you know, a setup we like to see. Lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? Breaks out. All I want to see now is what I'm also noticing, like I said, I need to see a potential gap between that turning point and the one down here. That was the difference on gold, right? was look at the gold one on the, or wait, sorry, the gold didn't have it. I think there was another one that did. But gold's so interesting to see this thing sell from its high. It's interesting because it's at an all-time high too. But let me go back. I'm gonna keep an eye on this one for sure. Keep an eye on this one for sure on the 4 hour there yet again. But let's go ahead and add that to our potential crypto setups. I am kind of curious about these other ones. Rune was the one that looked the most promising. Rune didn't happen. Can take Rune off now. ADA didn't happen. Can take ADA off now. ETH maybe can happen. BCH, the only one right now looking literally fire. I can't wait to go over that one. That one's looking real solid. Very nice potential here for a breakout move. Oh, man. I kind of want to take it early, but I'm not going to because I'm going to follow my rules. Unlike Dennis. I'm just kidding. Dennis, I'm literally not just going to call you out. I don't know. Dennis is more liquid than I am, so I can't really say much. Dennis making bank on more bank than on Solana than I am. All right, Filecoin. Let's go. You can shame me, dude. I deserve it. Yo, who is this kid? He ain't a kid, but seriously though. FIL. He said you can shame me. That's hilarious. Me and Dennis, I feel like are gonna end up being good friends after all this madness. All right, okay, Filecoin also setting up. Not really actually. This thing broke here. Kind of weird. All right, this also, you know, everything's kind of in that same sort of movement there. This thing touched the top of that. Weekly. Filecoin's interesting. Filecoin, didn't they team up with a recent one, with the media one recently? They have I think they are working on the live streaming platform with media. But all right, guys. So Filecoin, I would want to see this thing, you know, hold support right now in this range here. That's that previous high here on 750, right? 750 area. BOS sitting there at 8. If you can close this week over $8, guys, I really, really like that. We have a significant pivot here. We have another significant pivot here. So on the daily here, the biggest thing for me is I want to continue to show that it wants to break and hold above this 853, 860 level. So if it does show that it wants to break and hold above that, I think we're going to be super solid on this thing to potentially continue from that level back to this 11 mark. So that weekly really close over 863. Show that this thing wants to continue to be bought above $8. Really like that. And then I'm going to be targeting like double digits for sure. So Filecoin does look pretty solid. Let's move on. Got to keep the train rolling. File. Off the board. What you got, Pepe? Yo, Pepe's on it. BCH, let's get it. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. That's going to be a new emote next week. Let's get it. Let's go. Fly said I'm 15 years old and just lost 250 on Solana. What do you mean you lost 250 on Solana? Wait a second. Be honest, Fly. Are you trading on leverage? Be honest, man. You trading leverage? You think Bitcoin will hit a new all-time high before halving? I don't. It's not used to doing that, I don't think. I'm sure he don't. I'm sure he is, Dame, or he isn't. All right, Bitcoin Cash, man. Freaking love this thing. This is looking really nice. Okay, 4 hours, literally beautiful. Look at the buys. Yeah, but are you, Fly, are you leveraged? Okay, yeah. 101 to new trading, guys. The minute you click on that leverage trading is the minute you are gambling. If you want to gamble, just go trade meme coins, man. Do it like I do it. Just go to the meme coin market. Complete full-on degen. Deposit 10 Solana and then just have your way with the market. Get rug pulled a few times. It's a good feeling. Nothing like the fear of a rug pull, man. I've fully embraced it. Fully embraced the rugs. You just need to have unlimited funds and add auto add margin. 40x? Who said? Yo, fly on 40x. Goodness gracious, dude. Yeah, no. That's you might as well gamble your points in the chat. That's insane. That sounds like Dennis leverage. All right. Dennis is gonna become a meme in here. All right, 412 BCH looking solid. If I get that bullish starting point here, if it locks in, which it'll probably lock in an hour 16, I'm probably gonna take this trade. If it fails me, I'm gonna be upset. But overall, BCH looks very solid. Love the buybacks here. Beautiful little buyback with a bounce off the FVG. We're in the bullish structure. We have set lower highs here. Yeah, you'll lose a lot, especially if you could trade 40x. You could trade 40x leverage if you're trading $100 and you have like, I don't know what's account size you need. I mean, you need to have a pretty aggressive account. You need to have 40 times. You might as well. You just got to be liquid, man. Be liquid. Don't trade leverage. Trust me. 411.93. So if it gets back up to 431. That'd be my first target here on the 4 hour for a 4 hour setup, right? Be 431. Next one after that, I'm gonna look at the weekly here. Yeah, I'd probably go straight for 437, roughly. Yeah, 437 would be that next target there. If we had a 4 hour setup, it's literally right where that high. Wow. So yeah, that's where I would target here. If anything else after that, I'm going up to like 450. I think 450 could be a secondary target. This is just a 4 hour time frame trade though. If I was going to take it, BCH looks good though. Let's see if we can get that turning point locked in. Weekly time frame, pivotal point already happened with a nice little reject there. Happened there with a nice little reject there. So we know we can get through 500. I think if it goes to retest 500, it's probably going to blow right through it. I'm targeting 600 after that. 600 will be my next upside target. That's a perfect target. 600. So let's watch that. I was trading 125x Bitcoin today. Scary stuff. Y'all are insane. Y'all are nuts. The only time I ever traded leverage was the Dogecoin craze. I have screen recordings. Of like my Doge being like 20k in profit or something. I think it might have been 10k. Don't get over yourself, Jacob. Don't get too crazy. That was a fun time. Inner degen times. Jup. Yo, Pepe's on it today. Great job, Pepe. Appreciate you being on it while everything else is failing. Let's look at Jupiter Kraken. Guys, to be honest, give me a sec. Give me a quick sec. I want to see something. It's the right one. What's Jupiter trading at? $1.21? Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm gonna trade Jupiter. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. If you want to enter the giveaway, make sure that you type in !100. If you're part of the HODL gang, you get 2 extra entries, 3 in total. Make sure you join that HODL gang, okay? Give those 2 extra entries. I'm gonna just go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back. BRB. Matt, Alex, I forgot to mute my mic. To mute my Alex. Over here is like, I forgot to mute, and now glitching out. Just kidding. All right, Volo, welcome back to the Huddle Gang. Welcome back, dude. Get me out of here. Airs in the chat for me, guys. Volo, everybody, welcome Volo to the Huddle Gang, man. He just claimed 2 extra entries in today's giveaway and every single Friday giveaway, so long as he's a Huddle Gang member, for literally $1. Literally $1. Everybody, Huddle Gang's in the chat for my boy Volo. Welcome, my friend. Appreciate you. All right, let's go to Jupe. Let's Jupe it up. All right, Jupiter. Quite an interesting, actually, playoff here. We have this double top almost, right? Have a double top type formation off 47, 150, really? Comes back down, gives me a lower high, right? And then a lower low. So, like, honestly, this could be a type of bull flag in a way. Similar situation, right? But it's more like a little wedge there it could be forming into. If that bounces and pops there, I don't want to see that structure break. Do something like that for me on the oscillator. Let's go to the daily now. Daily's bouncing right. Look at this. This is what I said yesterday, guys. If you ever have a very nice imbalance, right? Price extends, and then immediately retraces back into it. You have a way higher probability of those buy orders being left over and getting filled. When you're like let's just say like 3-4 months out and it retests like a imbalance, a lot of times there's not going to be as many orders as there was when they got left behind in the dust here before. So if you get an immediate retracement, a lot of times you'll see a lot of buyers coming off of that based on just leftover orders sitting there. So nice little bounce back there off of the 107 FVG. Weekly time frames looking good. 4 hours looking good. 4 hours looking like that bull flag setup to see if it wants to come back. Honestly, I would want to see this thing break back above that high of 144, and then this probably would set a new high. Jupiter's great. Jupiter's actually not a bad. If there's anything I would play, it'd be like Ray, Jupiter, and like Solana right now. All of these are the big leaders in the swapping of these Solana meme tokens. So huge amount of liquidity going through that market right now. It's going to be interesting. To me, it feels a little bit like FTX. Like I just feels like some shady crafts going on. But I will say, I pray the shadiness is with something other than Solana. I don't think Solana is being shady, but I would have to double check. But you never know, right? You never know. Like freaking Apple's shady. It's like every company has some type of shadiness to them. FTX was really bad. So always be cautious. Make sure you understand what's going on. Solana, though, very bullish based on what's going on. What's shady is the whole meme coin thing, not Solana. How long would you say is there a valid FG? It just depends. I've been working hard for that money, and I've made $250 from $10. And today I was at school, and I had auto margin add in case that it goes lower and it hits liquidity. Okay, but obviously you got liquidated, right, Fly? It's good that you $10 to $250. That's awesome, but you got to be careful. You can't just continue to. Once you hit that big bag, you just got to dial back. Continue to dial back. Instead of jumping into the 250 leverage, just do $10 again. This is a lot of leverage. All right, Jupe, though, off the board. Gotta be careful. Road, you probably have an entry, man. If you put it in, you got an entry, my friend. Don't worry about it. Next up. Guys, we got about 40-ish minutes. Dang. So close there, Pepe. Try again. FTM. Boom. Dude, Pepe's on it today. Let's go, Pepe. FTM. You know, yesterday we went a little bonkers for this thing hitting our price target and absolutely drilled right through it. Take that profit and run. Yes, sir. Guys, if you've typed it in once, you've probably been claimed, okay? Fly, you're in it. I already told you you're in it. All right, so we had that price target up there. We talked about of the 150, what was it? 111.56, absolutely drilled it on FTM. FTM it's starting to grow on me. These moves are great. A lot of buyers on this. I'm gonna probably look more into it and see if I want to invest. FTM though, right now upside target would be 150. Oh, wait, actually, sorry. This level right here, 143. I don't know why that went away. 143 is going to be that target. Then the bottom of the order block, 150. Might just from 143 take it to 162. But 143 is next up. This week is looking very nice. I would like to see this week, like we said before, close over 98. Looks like it's going to do that just fine. We got 2 days and 6 hours left. So we'll kind of go from there. But overall, very, very nice move through that. 143 in line. Let's go see if that can happen. 163 is looking good too. So long-term targets on FTN. I mean, after 163, got maybe 283. I like how the data on this is older. It's still at $1, so that's good. So gotta love it. All right, FTM off the board. Let's keep moving, guys. You want to enter the giveaway today? You have to be in the main stream on YouTube. Have to be in the mainstream on YouTube. Have to type in exclamation 100. Make sure you're subbed as well. Okay. Make sure you're subbed to be one of the winners. You have to be subscribed. If you end up winning at the end of the stream, make sure you claim your winnings via the Discord. Okay. That's the only way you can claim your winnings. And I'll explain to you what you have to do after that. I'm gonna go ahead and ping for the Discord to pop up again, and we're gonna move on from that. STX there. This is the mainstream. Yeah, I hid the other one. Tia! Yo! Pepe's on it. I'm so happy Pepe's on it. Make sure to join the Discord, guys. It's absolutely free. That's how you claim your winnings if you're a winner. Dude, Pepe's on it, guys. W's in the chat for Pepe. Pepe's in the chat if you have the symbols. If you're a Huddle Game member. We got goodness gracious. We got Dennis in first right now, which is quite interesting. Dennis killing it with these predictions. I think we did this yesterday. Yeah, we did. We're back and forth on this. All right, daily Tia. All right, so Tia was still in that bearish structure, right? We had the bearish BOS there, lower highs forming on the oscillator, still in bearish structure. Makes sense why it's down today. And then also look at this pivotal low where that change of character formed off of. This is beautiful. Look at that nice little doji there. Beautiful doji candle. Oh, rejecting into today. That would have been a great little trade there if anybody trades dojis. Great trade off of that previous low. Nice rejection coming back down. If you're targeting, for me, if I was 4-hour trading or something, low time frame trade, 1285 would be my low side target. I would want to look for a balance in that range. So a lot of good volume here, to be honest. This area right here, like we said before, good volume. Price comes in here and consolidates a bit. We get it set up on the on this end, on the oscillator. I'll probably be taking the trade. So we'll keep an eye on that one for T if we get a setup on the oscillator. But it just needs to hold up here above, $12. Short Bitcoin now? No. Don't short Bitcoin. No shorty on Bitcoin. $12 needs to show bearish structure before you short Bitcoin. Unless the last time I looked at it, it absolutely got drilled, but I don't think it did. Yeah, it's still about the same. I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's still good. All right. I think we're at more right now, which is cool. But Tia, yeah, pretty straightforward on that one. I don't want to just see it kind of bounce off this 4-hour here. The daily rejected that beautifully. If we go retest 13, that's fine. Let's just find support in 13. But we can let this ride down to like 1180. This previous support here would be very nice. 1150 at the very least. I wouldn't go below 1150. Or whatever this low is here. You can see that's exactly why this low bounced right here. Is because of this key support that came in play. And this is still a new coin, right? So nice little bounce back there. Gotta love it on Tia. Let's move on to the next one. If this hits, bro, like Pepe has saved the day. Pepe saved the day if this hits. 2 more to go over. We got about 30 minutes still, so we'll take some more suggestions. Yo, he's on it. Oh, that was close. Two more spins for him. What you got, baby? What you got for me? Oh, so close. Come on. One more time. All right, it's all good, buddy. You hit all of them. Let's go to STX. Pepe had a good day. Everything but 2. If he ever hits everything but 2, that's a great day. Great day for Pepe. Coinbase futures out again. Yeah, Coinbase has been suffering a lot of problems with the. Yeah, something's weird, guys, with the internet today. Maybe the internet's over today. I'll never see you guys again, I guess. Something's weird with the internet. Don't ask me why. Real weird. Hopefully it's not an actual thing. I'm just joking. Okay, man, all-time highs. What do we say? Look at that little breakout move. So STX, I wish I could go back to the analysis. I don't know exactly what we said, but again, it was still in overall bullish structure, right? I mean, look at this chart. Look at this chart here. You got strong bullish across the board. You got strong bullish across the board PAC. You got, bullish on the daily there, but, oscillators always all over the place. It gives you early indication of what might be happening, right? So strong bullish everywhere on this thing, and it makes that breakout run. You got to love it. That being said, let's go to that 4 hour. That turning point there is nice. Good volume came into this. But if we were to pull up, I'm curious. I think we probably pulled up a fixed range profile before this breakout happened. More than likely. So there you go. So it's like before this happened here, we had a line right there. So this is why we say, these 4 hour value ranges are key, right? So if price is trading in between here, it's not really much that you would want to trade. You just want to see if it wants to find support off the similar levels. Once it comes out of that value range, look for proper trend setup for that continuation. You pretty much got it. Once it broke above $3 there, it made that big move. I'm pretty sure we talked about $3 quite a bit on here. So overall, lovely push for it on this this one specifically. Off 240 there, up to 3.5. Beautiful push. Gotta love it. So great job. Yeah, we do all the majors at the beginning of the stream. Just go back in the stream. But we're gonna go over more here in just a second. But man, if this holds its structure, right? This week just closed over last week's high of 340. Today, let's at least close over yesterday's open, which was 341. And very bullish, it would close over yesterday's high of 357. So watch that. STX, not too bad. If it does dip back, all you have to do is continue to watch structure to hold. So you do have a little bit of room right here. Your pretty much core level is that 310-ish. It's looking like 309.5, 310 would be that core level to bounce off. Where that FEG is sitting too. So literally right down the middle of that FEG would be beautiful if that hits and it holds. I love it. Okay, cool. Let's go to ADA. Then we got about, I would say about 20 minutes. Give me a second to get ready for Paul Barron's thing. Let's join that stream. Maybe go grab some to eat before, but all good. All right, ADA in the house. ADA is still trying to bounce off of this level here. Weekly chart it did set up gap divergence right now. Has a little bit of gap divergence here from this high to this high. It's coming back down. Let's go to the daily here. Daily is really trying to hold up. This is kind of the last resort. This is the last resort level here. Is this lower, this order block sitting? That 21% order block, last resort. So if it holds up above 56, still has the bullish structure. If it breaks below 56, it's going to probably go down, retest at least 50, if not lower. So 56, really key level right now. That was on that daily time. Let's go to the 4 hour. 4 hour, like the rest, broke its structure, right? Broke its slope there. We need to see some consolidation and then get ready to go. Otherwise, like we said, if it breaks below 56, probably going to see it down to 50 again. Okay. Good futures broker for a rookie trader, John. I would probably Tradeovate. Tradeovate, very low fees. That's probably the best part about Tradeovate. They just got absorbed by what's the one? Who did they get bought out by? Ninja Trader. He's got bought out by Ninja Trader not too long ago, probably a year or so. Pump on Saturday for Jupe. I don't know. Jupe's not a bad buy. Did I TA Pepe? No, we don't really look at meme coins. But Pepe's like one that actually has history, which is interesting. But if you guys know me, the way I talk about these meme coins is it's a different world right now. This isn't Dogecoin all over again. The memes here, you know, they're going to go in waves, but liquidity's more spread out. There's more people that can actually get into memes early, which is good, but that's also a problem. So the fact that it's super easy to trade meme coins now, it's like there's going to be so many that pop up and hit these major exchanges, like freaking balls. Like this has been a popular one recently. Just hit CoinX, just hit MXC. It's just major exchanges are possibly next on this one. What's another one? Yeah, the BMO. What is it? It's not BMO. Book of Meme. What is? Maybe it is BMO. No. No. What is it? Oh, Boom. That's what it is. Sorry, BMO. Had them mixed up. Same here with like Book of Meme. It's like, you know, there's so many hitting these exchanges now. You know, I like Book of Meme a little bit better than I do like Slurf. Like Slurf is a new one. And that's not even on Binance yet. Book of Meme is, right? Yeah. Book of Meme is on Binance. So, yeah, there's a lot of different ones. Bowden's another one. Is Bowden on Binance yet? Yeah. Baby Doge. Like, there's just so many. Bowden. There's just so many now. So that's the problem. It's like all these things get, you know, this early liquidity, then they get pumped, and then more than likely what's going to happen is they're just going to go in trendy waves, right? People are going to all jump on to Pepe at one point. They're all going to jump on to, you know, all these different ones over and over again. It's going to get really obnoxious really quickly. Cat with hat. Yeah, there's just so many. If you just go to freaking Dex Screener, you can see how many are generated every 5 seconds. It's like insane. There was a major rug pull that happened today on, what was it called? Doggy. Is it still up? This one. Look at this rug pull. This thing, I think it was #1 ranking. They went up to, there you go. It went up to 1.7 and then got literally removed. Just got pulled off immediately. Insane. So always got to be careful, guys, trading any of these, even if it's ranking up here. There's ways to check if they can be rug pulled, but a lot of times people can hide the amount of coins that they have. But if they hit major exchanges, they probably can't get rug pulled. We're doing the giveaway, man. Just have to enter. Hit exclamation 100. Had you lost money at the start? I mean, a lot of money. Fly, depends what your definition of a lot of money. Yeah, everybody loses money at the start, man, for the most part. But I would highly suggest if you're going to get into trading, you need to, first off, paper trade for about a month, try some prop firms for a little bit, and then get into probably real trading with real money. Go from there. But then biggest tip I can give anybody that's a new trader is analyze the higher time frames before you go into the day trading side. Like ES today or whatever you're trading. They go to like the 4 hour, right? 4 hour today. Let's see here. We had like Thursday, 10 a.m. Thursday kind of peeled over. Look at here. You had an extended thing on the oscillator. You extended, you know, late yesterday at close, right? Overnight couldn't make the break, right? If I go to the 4 hour or go to the 1 hour now. 1 hour, I noticed that, okay, we had a high here, lower high set, structure broke here on this point here. And then, look, you had a turning point right below that. So, you know, this turning point happened on this big candle. You know, going into my 5 minute time frame now on that, I could have, you know, assumed, you know, we're probably going to be a little red today. It's just that, I mean, that's pretty much key. You just want to see where you're at on the higher time frames. Now, I wouldn't be shorting ES or NQ anytime soon, like right now. I would just wait till it dips and then see if it finds support over previous highs, then trade longs off of that because it's in such a mega trend. But you get the idea. It's called top-down analysis. More than I could lose on a trade. I lost most of my liquidity by getting my wallet hacked. Yikes. Paper trading, good practice for the most part. How to trade all-time high? You just continue to watch the structure, right? You see it sets a new all-time high. You wait for it to reset and shows the board over a previous high. Moves again. All right, comes back down again. Finds it again over previous high. Moves again. So if you get the same thing, here's the ES. Breaks up, support off this high. Moves again. Breaks up, support off this high. Moves again. Breaks up. We just need to see the same pattern when you get these all-time high runs. All it has to do is show that support. Had to sell my soul to cover it. What? Took Auto Gang Crypto Book. What's up, buddy? Welcome. Crypto Book, you get 2 extra entries in today's giveaway. How to sell my soul to cover it. Took long about a week ago, and Bitcoin went down 8K in 2 candles. I was like 300 in, then lost everything. Then a week later, I went 10 in, made 250, but today I was left with a pretty bad trade, so I have 6 now. Dude, if you're upset about $300, I wouldn't be too worried. $300 literally buys my family groceries for the week. It's like my family of 4 or family of 3 and 2 dogs buys grocery for a week. So today's world, I know you're young, but I don't stress, man. Now that's different. Jenny said I got my trust wallet hacked for 30K, didn't have it connected to anything, and seed phrase was offline. What? That's insane. That's insane. Man said stop whining. Yo. Yeah, John, I wouldn't be shorting this market, my friend. All right, guys, let's see here. We got, let's say 10 minutes. 10 minutes. You guys want to go over anything specific? Yeah, that's crazy. I don't know how you got. Maybe it was a mistype on the whatever thing. ARKM. All right, ARKM. I got you, Crypto Book. Lost 200K with Celsius, dude. That's insane. Guys, last little chance here to enter the giveaway. Make sure you type in exclamation 100 and you enter the giveaway. If you're part of the HODL gang, you get 2 extra entries every single week. Right now, we have 341 entries. If you're a top 10 viewer going into Monday, you get a 1 in 10 chance of also winning $100. So that's why you come back to the stream. You tune in every single week, because if you end up being a top 10 viewer based on predictions and the amount of points you get with chatting and stuff, you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning 100 versus a 1 in now 342 chance. So gotta love it. All right, ARK daily. This is weird. Not much to talk about here, man. This is first bear structure it's shown in a hot minute. Why is it weird? So I would say, if this is going to hold up over 225, I think you're okay. This is that structure point to really keep a close eye on. Is roughly $2. So see if it holds up over $2. If it doesn't, then it's probably going to break back down to like 150. Let's go to IMX. Tom wants IMX. IMX, that did look good the other day, didn't it? Weekly chart looks fantastic. IMX here. IMX, lovely bounce so far off this BOS. That's what I would be watching for that bounce off BOS. If you get the closure up over last week's low, it'd be nice. 2710, right? Yeah, 27102. Oh, did not mean to do that. On that closure price. So we'll see that potentially. Let me see something real quick. So watch for that weekly close there, Tom. Sorry. Okay. Watch that weekly close over 270. You know, and you might look good. Nice little bounce back yesterday. Guess what? It came off previous high. Can't get better than that, right? The only problem I don't like is that you have this structure. The structure is bearish right here, so it's gonna have to get up over that. First off, let's close over 270 this week. So yeah, 2 days to do that. And then ideally we get a break and hold over the high of $3. Let's just say $3. That's $2.99 sitting there. So break and hold over the high of $3. That's what I would want to see. I'm gonna leave this here, see if it happens. But looking pretty solid for that. Guys, we have what? Let's say we have 7 minutes. What else? ICX. Man said please. We'll give it to him. ICX. Daily. Rejected same open close high 3 times. Why, you know, if you were trading this, I would have never, ever, ever not taken profits at 35. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Same level. All came from the weekly open close high. You can't get better than that. If I took a trade from down here to 24 or something, hit that 35, that's where I've taken profits. Right now, though, if we want to see this thing actually move, it needs to really, really hold up above this high. So it's on the edge right now. Hold 30s. Let's see if we can get back over 30 this week. That would be ideal. It has to hold these highs. It did break below those highs, which is interesting. So let's really keep an eye on that right here. So this little range here in the 30s, I would watch for that bounce and then retrace back to 35-ish. So keep an eye on that. And maybe we'll get a nice move to 35.65. So we'll see, you know. This is the biggest thing to watch. XDC. Let me go over something else, crypto book. I went over yours a minute ago. Gala. Gala, man, still retracing after that major pump. Now, similar situation here. I would want to see the weekly candle in 2 days close above that price of 60. We talked about this yesterday. But what's crazy is, look at this.
Who's your daddy?
If you come on stream, you know the number one thing I like to talk about is these open close weekly levels. There's a pivotal level here on the weekly. And yet again, would have always taken profits off that aggressive of a pivot. Major pivot there with big volume. 8 cents there was that target for you. Now I would want to hold over this guy right here at 60. Close up over 60. This week would be ideal. You know, you're kind of teasing that structure push that it just had. I do like the slight consolidation it's having to the downside here. Very low moves. That means what's happening is little by little people are taking money out because they don't know what's going to happen. They think, you know, maybe I should take some out here just in case it does dump, right? But it's not. People are still buying it. If you see very slow movement to the downside after a major pump like that, people don't know whether or not this is a good value yet. So we need, you know, somebody has to step in. You might see somebody step in here off 50. So let's get it back over 60 and then potentially make that move back higher. So that's what I would see on Gala. All right, 4 minutes, guys. What's next? Dixie. Jenny wanted Dixie. What am I saying? What am I doing? Dixie USDT. That's funny. Interesting. Dixie's moving. Usually what that means is we got that 4 hour here. You'll see the market kind of dip. Goodness gracious, can I type? See market dipping. Dixie usually runs opposite, you know, especially if it has more aggressive moves like this, right? The daily time frame today is not too bad. The Dixie we like to see, you know, stay in the. This is what the Dixie looks like when market's trending, right? This is what you see when the market's trending. You want to see a lot of consolidation, very low trends moving. It's been a little bit back and forth recently, so you got to love the major moves that it's having in the ES. So that's pretty nice. This is healthy, actually. Healthy retracement. Let's see it back here and then see if it comes back down off of that. But Dixie creating that change character right now. Looks like it actually might go retest the 104.85 there. So watch that price. Right now, looks way better. Near. Did we go over near already? We went over it yesterday. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I probably already have these levels marked off, but yet again, guys.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, we've done that a million times for this one, but it's fun to do. Clear pivotal point on the weekly there. I would have targeted that 842. Beautiful target. Now I'm looking for a hold above 5.66. Okay. This thing has such an aggressive move. You have a lot of room for this thing to hold bullish structure. So still in clean bullish structure. Look for consolidation and then your next move out. But 566 is the key level I'm going to be watching. So keep an eye on that. FET, similar situation, right? This thing absolutely ripped. Not much to even say on this. It's literally, here's your bull flag on FET. You just got to break it. Lower highs, lower lows still forming inside that imbalance. My goodness. Inside the imbalance there, lower high, lower lows. This thing has to set a higher low and then break. I need to see a higher low form. This is a same low here. It's coming to retest. Honestly, right now, it's retesting that same low. Dude, can you just listen to me for once, computer? Or keyboard? But yeah, off of that level would be great again. That's not even a higher low. That's just a support level. Order block sitting there too. Oscillator's just doesn't know. It's trying to pick a direction, right? Good consolidation, though. So breaking out of this structure, this open close high would be a good break. Just 2.76. Then look for a retest for high low. Then continuation. All right, guys. I got to be on Paul Barron in 10 minutes. So y'all know the drill. Let's get it, baby. The bot started working. Gotta love it. Let's go. Now, the moment you all have been waiting for. Let's do our giveaways, my friend. Let's do our giveaways. Last chance to enter here. Type in exclamation 100 if you haven't entered already. If you typed in exclamation 100 and it didn't ping you, then just know that you're in it, okay? Now, really quickly. Really quickly. One sec. I'm going to show you guys something. This is what you got to do. Really quickly, first off, you have to join the Discord to claim your winnings. Do this first. That was the wrong one. Oh, is that the right one? I think it is, actually. It is. Okay. All right, really quick, guys. Really quickly. Join the Lux Algo Discord. Okay, I'm going to post it in the chat right now. Okay, here we go. Here you go. Join the Discord, all right? This is how you claim your winnings. If you're a winner, go to the top right-hand corner of the screen up here. Look at the top right of the screen right now. Click my name. Not Alex Grover, not anybody else. Click Jacob right here. Send me a message if you are a winner. Say, I'm the winner. If you are a scammer, I will know, okay? Errors in the chat if you're a scammer, okay? But make sure to click that Discord link. I'll put it in here. And join the Discord. It's absolutely free. You'll click my name here after you click the member list right there on the side. Click my name. And then message me if you end up being a winner, okay? Now, let's get to winners. Let's get to winners, my friends. Let's get to the winners. Real quick, got to get bumping first. Then we're going to go. And guys, come join me on Paul Barron after this, too. Probably go live again. All right, I'm ending the giveaway in 3, 2, 1. Closing. All right, guys, thanks for entering. Remember, we do this every single Friday, right? We do this every Friday. So so long as we have what's it called? So long as we have 120 likes per stream, okay? All we need is 120 likes per stream, and we do the $300 giveaway every Friday. If you're a HODL Gang member, you get those 2 extra entries. So hopefully we get a HODL Gang winner. I'm excited. Come on, baby. Give me a HODL Gang winner. They deserve it. All right. That being said, I think if Curie's here, he knows the drill. All right. Come on, baby. All right, first winner's up. Here we go. Picking in 3, 2, 1. Who's our first winner? First winner of today is Ham. Ham with the $100 win. Congratulations. Make sure you join the Discord and you message me to claim your winnings. Congratulations, Ham. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for joining. And let's pick another one, my friends. Every Friday, baby. Every Friday, we're doing the $100 giveaway. Make sure you tune in. So long as you come Monday through Thursday and you hit that like button. That's the main thing that needs to be done to do giveaways. Let's do another winner. Here we go. Winner number 2. Brady Wine. I feel like I know that.
Congrats to Brady Wine, dude. You just won $100. Make sure that you join the Discord and you reach out to me like I just showed you. Congrats to our winners. Brady Wine might be an auto game member. I have to go back and check. All right. A new one of my main peeps. I mean, obviously the main peeps get, usually are in the top 10 as well, but let's get one of our main peeps here. Come on, guys. Huddle Gang's in the chat. Huddle Gang's in the chat. Let's get it. On the beat drop, we're going to do the next one. All right. You guys ready? Last winner, baby. Here we go. I'm gonna make you wait for it. Wait for the beat drop. Gotta wait for it. And our next winner, final winner, here we go. Michael Jez. Interesting. All right, Michael Jez, man, congratulations. You have won today another $100. Great job, guys. I was going to see really quickly. I'm kind of curious. I think Brady is, maybe. Congrats to all of our winners, my friends. Congrats to all of our winners. Really appreciate you guys tuning in. Remember, if for some reason nobody claims their winnings this week, if they never claim it today, then on Monday we'll do some extra giveaways, but seems like everybody ends up claiming it at some point. I was going to see here. Brady Wine, nope. Ham, let's see. I should probably move the next one. Great song, but copyright. Go back to our other music. All right, bet. Appreciate you guys tuning in and making sure you are in the Discord to claim your winnings, by the way. I got to go live on Paul Barron. I was going to see here. See Michael. Michael, great job, man. Great job, Michael. Michael's the only one that responded so far. It's weird. Michael, you're the only one that responded. Michael, Brady wasn't. Let's see. It's quite interesting to see that, we've only gotten, I think, 2 Hollow Gang members win the Friday giveaway. But most of you are in the top 10 list anyway. So appreciate you guys joining. But again, every single Friday, you get a chance to win. And again, we do it every Friday, so it doesn't matter. We'll see you back next Friday. But appreciate all the entries, my friends. Has anyone ever not claimed? No, sadly. I think everybody eventually goes back. Make sure you are in the Discord and you reach out to me. And guys, by Monday, we'll have those winnings over to you. Monday, we're going to do the our viewer giveaway. Top 10 viewers. Right now, top 10 list. Wait, we didn't do Bitcoin predictions. Hold on. Bitcoin predictions. One sec. What's it? 63,585. Yo, this might be less. Oh, man. I might have to go back right when it started. What was it when it started? Hold on. I might be wrong. Where's the bot? There it is. Q. It was 63511. Oh, yeah, it worked. No. Dang. Wait a second. What was it? Yo. Hold on. The minute we switched to the end screen, what was it? I got to go back. Oh, this is the wrong stream. I got to go back. Hold on. What was it, guys? Does anybody know? Was it more or less? We're going to make sure we're locked in. We're going to make sure we do it from right when we switch to the main screen. We always do that. I want to make sure people get the right points, okay? From right when we... Oh, Jacob, chill. Hold on. The minute we switched over. Anybody know? More? It was more then? Is it still more now? Yeah, I think it's still more now. Let's see here. I'm looking. Make sure you guys get locked in. Yeah, here we go. All right, it was 63550. It was 63515. 515. Yeah, that's right. Jeez. All right, 63515. That ends up being more, right? Wow. Yo. It was more by $4. That's insane. That's the closest we've ever had. More is the winner, guys. Congrats, my friends. More is the winner. We locked it in by $4 right as soon as we switch to the end screen. Every time I switch to the end screen, that's when we pick our predictions. And again, more barely won. So congrats to those of you that put in more. Looks like a lot of you put in more. So we'll tally those up. Right now, we have our boy Dennis in first. He's going to more than likely be in that top 10 giveaway on Monday. We got Edward in second, Edward Webb Jr., Doug Sherman in third, Alex D in fourth, Charles Wong in fifth, Hans in sixth, Metabice in seventh, Dame in eighth, Brad in ninth, Tom in 10th there. Land Crypto, you're literally 20 points away from Tom. So depending if you guys have a different set of predictions, you might take Tom's spot. So we'll see you on Monday, guys. I appreciate all our HODL Gang members. Obviously, a lot of you do end up in the top 10. If you end up being in the top 10 at the end of the week, you get a 1 in 10 chance of winning $100 every single week. Appreciate all of you guys. I'm praying one of these weeks we have all HODL Gang members winning on Friday. I promise you, you get your entries every single time. It's just the bots been picking around you for some reason. At some point, it's going to probably be really annoying the amount of HODL Gang members that win, but we'll get there. That being said, guys, I got to go live on Paul Barron. I'll see you guys on Monday. Congrats to our winners. Make sure you join the Discord. I'm going to put that in the chat one more time. And reach out to me like I showed you. And we will have have the winnings ready for you by Monday, okay? Just know by Monday. People that just reached out this week too, like later this week with last week's giveaway, we're going to give them out with the other winners today, okay? So make sure that you're also good to go. That being said, guys, make sure if you haven't joined the Discord, just join it if you want a fun, free community that's well organized. And we do live stream in that community as well. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you sub. Join the HODL Game if you want 2 extra entries to every Friday giveaway, as well as cool emotes and badges. We go live every day at 1 Eastern. We're starting to do TikTok live streams at night, too. So if you guys are up late night, maybe check out the TikTok live. We're live on there every night as well. Besides that, make sure you follow the Twitter. If you want similar analysis to what we did today, we post that all day long on the Twitter. So you can get constant updates on the Twitter with alongside news as well. So make sure you follow that Twitter. I'm going to type an exclamation Twitter as well. But overall, guys, appreciate you. Tom in the house, he said. And I hope you have a good weekend. Sorry for all the craziness that happened today. That was just really annoying. Hopefully we don't have any crashes. I'm going to start literally probably this weekend building a streaming PC because I just can't. I'm not going to do that again. Paul Barron, just go to his YouTube channel, Paul Barron. I got to go right now, guys. So I'll see you over there, and peace out, guys. Have a good weekend. Love you. Peace.